Welcome to Alfa Romeo Giulia Veloce. Stunning paint color, isn't it? Anodized blue. £700 later and it's yours. Right from the start, let's talk money, honey. So the starting price of this car in the UK is £40,000. Just to give you an idea, Giulia Quadrifoglio will cost you £68,000. I say let's get out of here and see what this Italian beauty is all about.
Where are you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in?
Sorry, it's time to launch this Italian goddess. Just like with Giulia Quadrifoglio, there's no special procedure for this operation. So I'm just going to pop this car into dynamic mode, put on the brake, foot on the throttle. Let's warm you up and show me what you got. Oh, she's ready. Boom! The declared 0 to 100 is 5.2 seconds. 5.26. That's fine, I suppose, but I'd like my timing to be a little bit more impeccable. The top speed is 240 kilometers an hour. So this Italian goddess, Giulia Veloce. Now I know what many of you be saying, but Anna, you need the Giulia Quadrifoglio. Do you know what I really need? Is to be the Queen of England, exactly. This is a 2-liter turbocharged petrol engine. This is the most superior 2 liters, which pumps 280 horsepower, 400 newton meters of torque. Now the less powerful 2 liters pumps 200 horsepower, but I think this model just hits the sweet spot. Now there are 2 versions available, all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive. What I have with me today is all-wheel drive, nice and safe in the winter time, although most of the times this car generally feels rear driven. Unless something is going on with your grip, the power goes to your front wheels. Now just like with Giulia Quadrifoglio, the rear-wheel drive, well, if you want to do a bit of flying, by all means, but if you're looking for a good solid all-rounder, this is your baby. So the declared fuel economy is 6.9 liters. A bit more realistic figure is about 8 liters. And in my case, it is definitely 9. Now let's be honest, I'm not exactly what you call a calm driver. The visibility is very good, decent rear window, nice lovely big mirrors. Now in terms of comfort, so in town, this car is a little bit bumpy, it is a little bit fidgety and never quite settles down. But as soon as you hit the motorway and pick up a bit of speed, it does settle down significantly and becomes a decent long distance cruiser. Not much tire noise, no wind noise, but by no means this is some sort of a powdery, fluffy, rainbowy kind of a car. Not at all. The Alfa soul is really coming through here, but I can assure you, your ears, your bum, they will not hurt. What about being a passenger in Giulia? So I have adjusted this seat for my height, which is just over 1.7 meters, 5'6", and I've got plenty of leg room, really good headroom. The middle seat, well, you've got this big hump in here, and I'm not going to even try to test it because of my outfit. Really inappropriate that would be, but for 2 even tall adults, this place is actually really nice, and this area here is lovely, and I like it.
I call up the doctor. I asked him if he got a clue. What's wrong with my heartbeat?
Right, let's check the boot spot. All right, let's check the boot. All right, let's check the boots. All right, let's check the boots. Bloody thing is closed. All right, let's check the boot space. We've got 480 liters of space, so actually plenty for a saloon. And because it's a saloon, the shape of the boot is a little bit more challenging than it is in a hatchback or an SUV. Today, for a change, I'm traveling light. There's a bit of a hump in here, but does it really matter in a car like this? Of course it doesn't. And that's enough about the boot.
Intoxicated, intoxicated.
sitting low here, almost like in a sports car. And the stiffer suspension is here for a very good reason. That's because the handling in this car is absolutely superb. The steering is sharp, it is quick, it is precise, but it is not tiring. But just like with everything in life, there's always room for improvement. And here you do that by popping this car into dynamic mode, and everything just becomes harder and more intense. And boy, oh boy, it is good. Alright, so let's have a look at the cabin. The quality of the materials, their fit and finish is lovely. I do like these carbon pieces running across the cabin. They make the car look and feel rather special. Italian flag, nice little touch. A lovely steering wheel, we've got the controls in here. Simple and clean layout, start and stop button here, just like in a Ferrari. But the best thing by far about the steering wheel are these lovely aluminium paddle shifters. So it is currently 7:25 p.m. and it is absolutely boiling 32 degrees. Welcome to European summer. But these, my ladies and gentlemen, remain nice and cool. Okay, in terms of space and practicality, well, it's an Italian car, it's alright. We've got the wireless mobile charging down here. But you can fit in a large bowl of water here. What about side pockets? Well, good luck with that, that's not going to work. This, I initially have thought that this is a coffee mug, but it's actually for your fags. Ugh, that's disgusting. No, that's not smelling too good. Do you people smoke? Do you people still smoke? Oh, terrible. Okay, the infotainment system. So this is the new generation of infotainment systems in Alfa Romeo cars. And look how beautifully it's been integrated into the dash. Italians know how to do it. I still remember Mercedes-Benz. Oh, that was awful. With the iPad being plunked on the dash. Terrible. But they've rectified it, thank God. So the screen is actually not big because you've got the bezel in here. You can operate it with your fingers because it's a touch screen naturally, but you can also operate it here with a swivel. So that's very handy. It's actually when you're driving, it's more appropriate to use the swivel. The system itself is alright actually. I mean, it's nothing amazing, but it's usable, it's functional, it works. Doesn't take your breath away, but it's fine. You can plug in, of course, your Apple phone and your Android phone, and if you don't like it, that will resolve it to a certain extent. What else can I show you? Oh, the seats. These are lovely, Alcantara and leather. And let me tell you, in this heat, this is the perfect combination. Because when you have leather seats, well, your body just melts into the seat. Slowly but surely, and in the wintertime you're bloody cold. So Alcantara and leather, perfect combination. Overall, I dare to say I'm almost sensing a bit of Maserati flavor in this cabin, and that's a massive compliment. Personally, I would go for a lighter color, but this is very masculine. So boys, this is probably your color. Overall, I think the cabin is lovely. This car is agile like a cat around corners. It feels ever so planted on a twisty road, even when you're going absolutely bonkers. And speaking of that, you knock on the accelerator and boom, Alfa is alive. Oh, I do like it. And you know, the great thing is that this engine is in such beautiful synergy with the 8-speed automatic gearbox. This transmission is quick, it is smooth, including lower speeds and all driving modes. Just wonderful, absolutely wonderful. So is it all perfect in here? Almost. You know what's really missing in this car for me? Is the sound. It is begging for some sexy purr. But it ain't over until the fat lady sings. So what are your options? Well, you can get yourself the Akrapovic exhaust, but you're gonna have to fork out some dosh. But there are alternatives. I've been browsing the internet and I found a brand from Austria called Remus. This isn't sponsored, by the way, although maybe I should send them my bill. And there are three types of exhaust for this particular car. They start from just under 600 euros and they go up to just over 900 euros. It's probably the superior one that you want to be getting yourself, and it sounds bloody amazing. And once you have that, well, you're going to get yourself a practical, joyful, spacious family saloon that sounds pretty blaming hot. My thoughts on Giulia, well, I absolutely love this thing. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all very, very soon. Bye!